Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this lecture. Today's session is very important session for a DBA. Today we are talking about database backups, restores, and recoveries. In the sense like if any one of the file is lost, how to get back the file. So this is a very important session for the entire DBA's life. Okay, so that we get a lot of confidence out of this class. Okay, so I remember, I recall everyone telling that today we'll join sharp time. So thank you everyone for joining first of all, and please wake up and listen to the session what I'm talking about today. This is very important. Okay, and as I said, today's session is about database restores, recoveries, backups, restores, and recoveries. Okay, one of my favorite sessions of the entire Oracle database administration course from core database administration standpoint. Remaining every class is okay. I mean to say remaining every sessions are important. It's not that it is not important, but today's session, whatever today's session is there, today's session is my favorite session. I mean to say, why my favorite? Because DBA is challenging life. DBA, if some file is gone, which means Oracle database is challenging a DBA now. Oracle database is saying, Oracle database, what it is telling to DBA is, hey DBA, this file is gone. How do you get the file back? It is challenging me. So when it is challenging me, I, as a DBA, as a technical DBA, I have to get the file back. So this is something with challenging things which we have to accept in life. Okay, so that is why this session is very important for me. So let's see what are the different kinds of restores, recoveries, and scenarios. First of all, we need to have a quick overview or understanding. Okay, a quick overview or understanding what are we doing. Okay, so let's say this is a backup, this is a database server and this is a backup server. This is a database server and this is a backup server, right? So yeah, this is my database server, DB server. This is my backup server. Or else we'll do one thing. We'll first start from the architecture standpoint. We'll first start from the architecture standpoint. Then you people will understand clearly. Then you people will understand. Okay. So what is this? Everyone knows that library cache, data dictionary cache, database buffer cache, read log buffer cache. Okay. These are the files like control file. One we can take it as a control file. C, we can take it as a control file. And yeah, remaining things like these are D data files. Data files. I'm actually drawing only one file, so you people can think like how many files will be there in the database. You people can imagine. Okay, so there are lot of data files, lot of control files are there, and we have read log files, right? Reading of files. Now users are connecting to the database. Means users are connecting to the instance first of all. Users are connecting to the instance. So they are giving on select statements, update statements, and everyone knows what happens in the architecture now. So this server process go fix something. Everything is happening. The chain, the data, the blocks are coming here in the database buffer cache, and it is going. It is getting transferred. The change vectors are going transferred to the redo log buffer cache. From the redo log buffer cache, it is who is writing? Log writer is writing into redo log, redo one year.log, which means now this is very important. Now this is very important. Okay, first I'll talk about this scenario. Second, we'll talk about the database backups and restores and recoveries. I expect a lot of answers from you people. Please answer. When I'm asking some questions, please answer. Okay. So now there is a background processor called log writer. Now there is a background processor called log writer. Log writer is writing the live data, whatever the live transactions are happening in the database. The live transactions are writing into the redo log file. What will be the status of this redo log file?
Active on
current current
Okay, now this complete redo log file is completely full. Then it will switch to the second redo log file and starts writing into the second redo log file. Now, what is the status of this first read log file?
Active.
Active. What do you mean by active?
Archiver is taking the backup.
Archive process.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Archive is getting generated. Very good. ARCH. Archive is getting generated. Right. Archive is getting generated. Right. Now, once the archive completed taking the backup of the entire read log group, what will be the status?
Inactive.
Inactive. Very good. Right. Same goes with the second read log file also. Now this is writing read log log writer is writing into this second read log group. What is the status? Current. Okay, current. And after some time, this is full. It will be switched to
1 year.
1 year. Then what will be the status?
Active.
Active. What do you mean by active?
Archive file.
Archives are getting generated. Active means archives are getting generated. Yes.
Yes.
So once
Yes.
the archive is taken, the complete data backup, then what the status will be?
Inactive.
Inactive.
So now what you people understood, the live data, whatever the live data is there, the live transactions are going into the read log files, and the transactions, whatever the changes, remember, whatever the changes happening in the database, the changes are getting stored in the form of
Archive.
Archive.
everyone accepted with me? Everyone accept with me, right?
Yes.
Whatever the changes happening in the database, finally they are actually getting stored in the form of
Archive.
archives. So in case if there is any data loss, in the database, there is some data loss. From where we can restore the data?
Archives.
From archives. Yes.
Yes.
Everyone accepted. Everyone agree with me?
Yes,
Agree.
sir.
Okay, great. Now there is one more concept which I have to tell. Okay, which I have to tell. Now coming to the database backups. Okay, this is a backup server. Okay, this is a backup server in which my backups are getting stored. This is a backup server. So I'm taking complete database backup. What are the database backup? The CRD files. Backup and archive log backups also. Okay, CRD files and archive logs are backup. After taking the backup, I am deleting the archives. What I'm doing?
Deleting the archive.
How to do it?
After taking the backup, you can delete the archives.
After taking the backup, the archives are getting deleted. How? Can anyone tell me? How? Ours is Mumbai DC, right?
Yes.
So remember this carefully. Okay, what I'm doing. Are we working on ICICI database only, right?
Yes, sir.
Let me start this database first. I want to make this session very clear, so please concentrate. And as I said, like it's very important. So in case of any questions or doubts, you people can raise your hand and ask me. No problem. Okay. So in the first stage, what is happening in the first stage? P file or SP file, instance is getting started, and second stage mount control file. Third stage open data file and read log file. Right? Yeah. Good. Now what we have to do? We have to connect to RMAN. Okay, I've connected to RMAN, right? So there are some few basic commands which I have to tell. I'll tell you. You people make a note of it once the class is completed, or anyways, you people are writing a notes, right? That's okay. Please make a note of it. All these commands, RMAN commands, are very important. Okay. So now I wanted to show you some new commands using RMAN. Like I want to see how many backups completed recently. I want to see how many backups completed. So the command is list backup. What is the command?
List backup.
LIST, list backup. What? See, all these are list backups. These many backups have happened till now. Till now, I have taken this many backups. The database. Okay. Till now, I have taken this many backups in the database. See, I told you, every backup is associated with the checkpoint SCN number. Checkpoint SCN number. Okay. When the next backup happens, it will start taking from, I mean, incremental. If I take a next incremental backup, what it will do? It will start taking from 819678. Understand, everyone?
Yes, sir.
That is SCN.
Yeah.
Understood.
So that is what incremental backups is. So till here the backup is completed. So now if I start taking a backup, it will start taking the incremental backup. It will start taking from 819678. Okay. So now to check the backups, the command is list backup. Next, to check the obsolete backups. Are there any obsolete backups? Report obsolete. OBSLO obsolete. Report obsolete. So it says, see, what does it says? I want to report any obsolete backups are there. I want to check. It says, hey, your retention policy is for 7 days. So there are no obsolete backups. Wait for 7 days. After 7 days, if you say report obsolete, then I will show you any obsolete backups or not. Understand what it is telling?
Yes.
Everyone understood?
Yeah, understood.
Yes, sir. Na. Recovery period.
Yeah, the command to check any obsolete or any invalid backups are there. There are 12 backups, right? Till now I have 12 backups. 12 times I have taken the backup, different backups. Some data files backup, some full backup. This is a full backup, database full backup. Okay, and this is a control file backup. So I've taken multiple backups, right? Out of all these backups, any of the backup is invalid or not. How to check? Report obsolete. So report obsolete will give you if any of the backup is invalid or not. When the backups will become invalid? After 7 days. So still 7 days is not completed. So it is telling still 7 days is not completed. So no obsolete backups found. Okay, that's okay. No problem. Now how to check, how to take archive log backups and delete the archive log backups. Archive logs. Okay. Where is my archive log location? cd/prod/ICICI/admin/r. Please mute everyone. /r. See, I have these many archives, right? I have these many archives. Each archive is some size 50 MB, 50 MB, 50 MB of size. 50 MB of size. Okay, there are some 100 MB, 100 MB archives also, because we have changed the Readlog file size, resize or added one more Readlog file. When the previous log files are inactive, we have dropped them and we have added 100 MB Readlog files. From then, it started creating 100 MB Readlog files. Okay, so all these archives are occupying some space. Yes or no? Can anyone tell? All these archives are occupying space in the database. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Na.
Yes, sir.
Yes, right. So which one? Out of the when these archives are getting generated here, whenever log switch is happening, archives are getting generated here. Here means where? In this location. Prod ICICI admin arc. Whenever in the database, whenever log switch is happening, automatic archives are getting generated. Right. So which location is getting filled? This location is getting full. Full means this location is occupying space. What is this location? This location belongs to prod mount point. So whenever archives are getting generated here, prod mount point /prod is getting occupied /prod available space slowly decreasing. Whenever the archives are getting generated, slowly available space will be decreased in /prod, because we have given archive log destination as /prod only. Yes or no? Everyone understood till here?
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir. Now.
No,
So
understood.
to avoid these kind of situations, what we do is in general, what we do is whenever we take a daily backup, we tell Rman, what we tell Rman is, hey Rman, whenever you take a daily backup of archives, please take the backup and delete the physical archives also. Arman, you take the backup of archives. That's okay. After taking the archive backup, please delete these archives because I have already backup is there. I have you are already taking the backup, right? So I don't have to worry about it. When you take a backup of the read log files, I don't archive logs. I don't have to worry about it. Please take a backup and remove all these archives from this location, physical archives from this location. Understand what I'm talking?
Yes, sir.
I'm telling
Yes, sir.
Arman only. So you people told whenever there is any data loss, we can restore the data from archives. But archives are not there. Why? Where is the archives now? Archives are already backed up. They are backed up and they are deleted. Who deleted? It's not me. Arman deleted. How can it happen? Is now I'll show you. Now you people are able to see all the archives, right? Yes or no? Are you people able to see the archives?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
right. So what I will do is, I will tell Arman to take backup of archive logs, backup archive log all. Okay, if you give backup archive log all, what backup will happen?
All the archive logs files will be backed up.
Okay, very good. Backup archive log all, and I'm giving one additional command. Delete input. Okay. What is happening? What it will do is it will take the backup of entire archive logs and it will delete the physical whatever the archives that are backed up. It will delete. So that what happens? This slash prod mount point space will be space will be released. Some space will be released. Happily, the space will not be filling up very fast. Whenever you take a backup, the archives, Arman will take the backup and it will delete also. It has a capability to delete the archives also, so that the space can be saved. A lot of space can be saved. Understand what I'm talking? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Understood, Anna.
So backup archive log all, delete input. This is the command. Backup archive log all, delete input. Now see what happens. It will take the backup of archive logs, and how many archive logs it is taking the backup, those many archive logs it will delete also. It is archiving. It is now just taken. Okay, and let's go to this archive location now. Prod ICAC admin arc. Okay, we'll go to this location and see if there are any archives. See 0. What happened? No archive is there. Earlier, how many archives we saw? We have shown some many archives, right? All these archives are backed up and it deleted the archives also. Now there is not even a single archive present in the archive location. Understand, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Now.
Arman is taking the backups and deleting. Arman also deleting the archives after taking the backup. Understand, guys?
Yeah, understood.
Understood, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Understood.
Now that is one command which I missed yesterday. Okay, list backup and backup archive log all delete input. Okay, and what else? Yeah, that's it. Now what I want to do is I want to show you something. Restores and recoveries, each and everything. Okay, each and everything. I want to show you. Fine. These are my data files, right? These are my data files. This is my backup server. All CRD files are there. All the CRD files. The CRD files are getting backed up actually. The CRD files are getting backed up to the backup server. The CRD, which means database backup. Okay. So all the CRD files are getting backed up. All the CRD files are getting backed up to backup server in one location. In one location, the backups are there. In one location, the backups are there. Okay. Very good. Now, I wanted to tell you one more important thing also. I want to tell you one more important thing. Lot of people don't know, or even if they know also, they don't bother much about that. But the information is very valuable, right? I'll tell you that information now. The information is okay. Now, how to check the database configuration parameters? Can anyone tell me how to check the database configuration parameters? What is the command to check database configuration parameters?
Show all.
When you type show all, the database configuration parameters are visible now. The database configuration parameters are visible. Okay. I mean, people who are sleeping, please wake up and answer. Okay. As I told you. So when you say show all these database configuration parameters are visible now. What is the retention policy, optimization on or not? It is going to disk or tapes. Okay. Control file auto backup is on or not? Parallelism 1 or 2, 3. How much is the parallelism? Where my backups has to go into which location? Prod, ICICI, RBAN. Okay. Max set to unlimited or not? So these are all the configuration parameters. Now, who will maintain? Now my question is, who will maintain this configuration parameters information? Somebody has to maintain, right? Somebody has to maintain this information. Who will maintain this information?
DBA.
No.
And
In database only, there should be some file. There should be some file to maintain this information. Who will store this information? Can anyone tell me?
P file.
No. Why P file? It's
that
very
data,
important.
Kumar.
No, nothing. I'll tell you.
You mean all the you mean all the backups?
No, this information, somebody has to maintain this information, right?
In the control file?
Exactly. That's why control file is called the heart of the database. Exactly. That's why the control file is called heart of the database. Control file maintains the RMAN configuration information. RMAN configuration information is maintained by control file. Control file maintains the information. Control file knows that optimization is on. Control file knows that recovery window is for 7 days. Control file knows that the backup is going to disk. Control file knows that the control file auto backup is on. Control file knows that the backup is going into this location. Understood everyone what I'm talking?
Yes, sir.
Very important. It's very important. Now control file is maintaining the backups information, right? Now if I say list backup, for example, if I say list backup, from where this information is coming? From control file only. Understood?
Yes, sir.
When I say list backup, I'm able to see how many backups are completed till today, how many full backups are completed, how many incremental backups are completed, how many archive log backups are completed. I'm able to see every backup. I'm able to see the status as available. I'm able to see the status as available. Yes, I'm able to see the status as available. Okay, from where I'm getting the status? I'm getting the status from control file. Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
Kumar.
sir.
So now my question: if control file is lost, then control file itself is maintaining the backup information. If control file is lost, control file is lost. So how can we restore the control file? Point number one. Without a control file, how database will know that there is a backup in which control file is there, okay, or there is a backup in this location. For example, there is a backup in which location? Prod, ICICI, RMAN. Who will know? Control file will know. Control file will know. For example, I'll show you one thing. Wait, I'll show you practical example. We'll go with one by one. Now data files. Example, data files are there. Data files are backed up. are backup into where? Backup into the backup server. Now we have the backup. Who maintains this backup information? Control file. Control file is maintaining the backup information. What kind of information? What kind of information it is maintaining? So and so data file is backup in so and so backup location. So backup is available. If this data file is gone, yes, we can restore the data file. That information will be maintained in the control file, right? So now, for example, where is my data file? Prod, 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 ICICI, or our data. Okay, I'll show you a very practical example. Okay, duplicate session. Show you a very practical example. Whose session is this? This is user session. User ABC by ABC 1, 2, 3. Users are connecting to the database now. Users are connecting to the database. Like this, how many users will be there in the database? Not only one user. There are some hundreds and hundreds of users are there. All users are connected to the database. How they are connected? Because database is open. Database is open and data files are also open. When the database is open, which means data files and Readlog files are open, right? Yes or no? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. No.
So now users are connected to the database. Very good. Okay, users are connected to the database. Which data file this ABC user is accessing? Which data file the ABC user is accessing? ABC user is accessing ABC data 01, 02, 03, 04, 05. These data files. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Kumar.
ABC user data is stored in ABC data 01, ABC data 02, ABC data 03, ABC data 04, ABC data 05, or it is there 05? No, I think. Okay, 01, 2, 3, 4. This data file, in this data files, ABC users data is there. Now, for example, if I remove this file, see what I'm removing RM. What I did? Can anyone tell me?
Remove the data.
Removed ABC data.
I have removed mistakenly. DBS will commit mistakes. DBS, not only DBS, anyone can do the mistake. Mistakenly, I have removed the data file. For example, mistakenly, I have removed the data file. Now tell me, band Baja Bharat. Everyone will be shivering like anything. Why? You know? Why? You know? I'll show you. Why I'll show you? Because user will be able to connect to the database. That's okay. But data file is lost. User will not be able to see the data. User will not be able to insert the data. User will not be able to create the tables. Users will be panic. It's a panic situation. Now, whatever the data is there, you have removed the data file. You have removed one data file. Means whatever the data is there related to this ABC user, how many tables are there? How much data is there in this ABC data 03.dbf? That data is gone. Yes or no? Everyone agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Please answer, man.
Yes, sir.
This is an important
Yes,
session.
Kumar.
Everyone will be shivering, right? Obviously, when the data file itself is gone, So when the data file itself is gone, this user will not be able to see the tables. User will not be able to see the data. Then what user will do? User will complain. DBA. What DBA will do? DBA will go and check. Hey, one file is missing. Like this. DBA, what DBA will do? DBA will do. Hey, 03.dbf is missing. So what DBA has to do? DBA will connect to the database. Try to shut down the database. See, shutdown is also not happening. Database shutdown is also not happening because it says data file 11 is missing. What is data file 11? What is the number of data file 11? Which data file? ABC data 03.dbb is missing. Now, when this data file is missing, which means whatever the data is there, some millions and millions and millions of records and tables, all the tables related to the user, this user, all the tables related to the users, and some millions of tables is there, right, in this particular data file. Everything is gone. Everything is gone. There's a huge data loss. There's a huge data loss. Whenever this user is trying to select the data, the select should happen from the data file only, right? If you people remember the architecture, it has to go to the data file, pick up the data and keep in the database buffer cache and then display the output to the user. But data file is not there. How can the user see the data? Data file is lost. We lost the data file. Data file is not there. Is it a panic situation? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. No, it's a bad.
Yes, sir.
It's a panic situation. The file is gone, man. The file is not at all present physically. Physically, file is gone. So, is it a panic situation in the database, production database? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Everyone.
Yes, Kumar.
Yes.
Yes.
As an Oracle DBA, the two people who trained under me, please don't panic, okay? When this kind of situation happens, whenever any file is lost, for example, data file is lost, simple. What you do, first step number 1, shut abort. Shut abort. You shut abort. You do a shut abort, okay? And after that, you tell the user, hey user, I know there is some issue happening. You please wait. You don't tell the issue that you don't tell that the data file is lost, data is lost, and those people will come up with some unnecessary emails. So don't tell like that, okay? If any file is lost, so first thing what you have to do, shut abort, connect to RMAN. RMAN database is not started. You do a startup. Will database open? Guys, will database
Yes.
open?
Yes, sir. No.
No,
Yes, sir. No.
no, no.
Will database open?
No.
No. Why?
No.
Because
No.
data file is missing. It has to read all the data files, right? To open, see, to mount, it has to read the control file. Control file is there. To open, it has to read all the data files. Data file is missing. So how can a database be opened? We cannot open because data file 11 is missing. So what you have to do, simple. Do we have the backup available? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
We have the backup available, right?
Yes, sir. No.
Yes, sir.
yes.
Restore data file. Simple command, restore data file 11. What you have to do? You have to give simple command, restore data file 11. See, it is only picking backup number 10. There are 17 backups, right? There are 17 backups, I think. Out of 17 backups, RMAN directly going to 10th backup. It found, it seems like it found this ABC data 03.dbf in 10th backup. I am not even telling from which backup you have to restore. I am not even telling RMAN, hey RMAN, you go to some so and so backup number 10, backup number 11, backup number 12. You go to so and so backup and restore. I am not telling that. I just told RMAN to restore the data file. That's it. RMAN only checking in which backup the data file is available and it is restoring the data file. How RMAN will know? Because control file has the information of all the backup pieces, right? Control file is having all the information of the backup pieces. So control file knows that in this backup piece, this data file is there. So please restore this data file from this backup. Understood what I'm talking?
Yes, sir.
Sir, no.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. No.
Am I making sense?
We are taking the backup from the archive file, right?
Sorry.
I mean, now we need to take the backup from the archive, right?
Why I will take from backup?
And I mean, in the previous image, the data file is stored in the archive, right? Which you have shown.
No. Archives are something different, man. Archives are something different. See, in archives, what will be there? Whatever the latest data is there, the data will go and the data will be, stored in the form of archives. Whatever the latest transactions, those are archives. What I'm talking about a physical data file. Data file itself is gone. I removed the data file, man. Understood what I'm talking?
Yeah. No.
Remove the physical data file, but where is the backup of this data file? It's in the backup location. So I'm telling Arman to just restore the data file. Whatever the data file 11 is there, it is gone. So restore the data file. How Arman will know? It has to go to the backup and it has to restore the data file. How Arman will know? Because control file has the information that in this backup we have data file backup. So using this backup, please restore this data file. Understand now, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So
Now
now
optimization on we kept in that.
that is different again.
Different, sir. Different, sir.
That is different. I told you yesterday.
Okay.
Optimization is for like playing intelligent role.
Okay.
So yeah. So now control file has the information, right? Control file has the information that this data file, even this data file is lost, no problem. In this 10th backup, you have this data file. So it will automatically restore the data file. Just by restoring the data file, is it completed? Can we open the database now? Just by restoring the data file? No. What do you mean by restore? Restore means, listen carefully. What do you mean by restore? This data file is gone. What I did is I restored the data file back again. But just restore happened. Means empty data file. Empty data file is restored. Understand what I'm talking?
Yes, and only definition is restored.
Only definition of the data file is restored, not the data inside the data file. So to get the data, there is one more command: recover data file. 11. Started. See what it is doing. It is completed. Successful recovery is also completed. Now what you did? You lost the data file. You are not able to open the database. You mounted the database. Okay, and you restored the data file from R1 backup and you recovered the data. You restored the data file and recovered the data file. Now, when you do a restore, what happens? Physical file will be restored back to the original location. And when you do a recover, what happens? Now the archives will come into picture. When you do a recover, what happens is the data, whatever the data is there in this data file, everything is taken as a backup, right? Everything is taken as a backup. So few data might be in archives, few data might be in backup. So it restored data from backup and it also restored from archive logs. And now you can open the data. You can open the database. Open successfully. Is there any data loss?
No.
Did I give?
No.
Oracle database challenged me. Hey, data file is gone. Now what you will do? I did what I have to do. If database in data file is gone, it challenged me. Data file is gone, so data is lost. No, data is not lost. I know there are techniques. I can restore the data file and I can recover the data file. Again, data is back. I am able to open the database and users will be able to see all the data. Whatever the data is there, the entire data will be again visible. Understand what I'm talking?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everyone understood
Yes,
what
sir.
I'm talking?
Yes, sir.
Kumar.
Yes, Kumar.
This is scenario number 1. Data file. When we lost data files. Okay. Even table space also the same concept. For example, what do you mean by table space? For example, you have connected to SQL Plus. Now you have to drop table space. Which table space? Drop table space ABC data. if you give drop table space ABC data, what happens? Drop table space ABC data, including this. This is how you drop a table space, including contents and data files. Data files. What happens when you give this command? What happens?
It deletes the table space and everything inside.
It will drop everything. So now you got a activity to do. What is the activity? Is you have to drop XYZ data table space. What you have to drop?
XYZ
What
table.
is the table space you people have to drop? Can you people tell me?
XYZ.
Okay, but we are human beings, right? By mistake, which table space we are dropping?
ABC.
ABC data.
Simple. So when we drop ABC data table space, all the data files and the entire table space will be gone. And what you do? Same steps. Shut abort. Okay. Connect to RMN. Shut abort. Okay. Connect to RMN. And this time, what you will do is restore table space ABC data. And after that, recover table space ABC data. That's it. We can open the database now. Everything will be back. I don't have to worry anything. I have backups, so I don't have to worry about anything. Simple. So restore and recovery is very, very easy. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Kumar.
3 answers. So for only 3 people, it is very easy. For remaining all people, is it tough?
No,
It's easy, Kumar.
it's easy.
It's easy, sir. Easy, sir.
Easy, right? So out of CRD files, I have shown you D. When you lost a data file, you know how to do it. I showed you, right? So what we will do, we'll take one more scenario. What is the scenario? This is very, very interesting scenario. Please listen very carefully. Listen very, very carefully. Okay. One more scenario. The scenario is, okay. So whatever the live data is there, the change vectors are going into redo-log buffer cache. From the redo-log buffer cache, we are writing into redo-log files. From the redo-log files, what we are getting, the live data is going into redo-log files, and from the redo-log files, the archives are getting generated. So which means we have one more level of confidence. What is the one more level of confidence? What is one more level of confidence? Okay, we have archives. Forget about backup. Forget about database backup. Forget about database backup. One more level of confidence is I have archives. Right? Physically, archives are there. So I can restore the data from archives. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Everyone.
Yes, Kumar.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I have the
Kumar.
archives. right? I can restore the data from archives. So that is our confidence. Okay, now I'll give you one scenario. 10 p.m. Okay. 10 p.m. DB full backup. 10 p.m. DB full backup. 10 p.m. At 10 p.m. database full backup happened. Database full backup is happening. Okay. Now the time is 6 a.m. Full database lost. Now, how to get the database back as in 6 a.m. Can anyone tell me? Steps.
First, restore the database backup.
Okay, fine. Restore the database from backup. But at what till what time I have the backup?
10 p.m.
So restore the database from backup as on 10 p.m. Right? Okay. What is the second step? What is the second step?
Then
Recover the-
apply the archive.
Sorry? No. Wait. Srikanth, you wait. I want other people. Other guys. Yeah, somebody else.
Recover the database.
Okay. Recover the database from backup as on 10 p.m. But I lost the database at 6 a.m. man. I can only restore and recover till 10 p.m. only because my last backup is happened 10 p.m. only. How? My question is, how can I get the database as in 6 a.m.?
From archives and because live
From
data
archives.
transmission will be stored in archives.
Exactly. I love this patch. You people are really good at answering. Yeah, really love this patch. But don't excite too much. Huh? Like this, only keep answering. So that it gives me a lot of more topics to cover. Okay, so you people are good, right? So what do we have to do is next we can recover the remaining data from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. archives.
Yes, sir.
Understand what I'm talking?
Yes, sir.
ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Is this scenario interesting or not? Interesting, sir.
Yes, it is.
This is a real-time scenario. This is very interesting scenario, right? Let us do this scenario now.
Yes.
Everyone ready?
Yes.
Yes,
sir.
ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Let's do this scenario now. Now, everyone, point the time. What is the time now? 4:30. 4:30. At 4:30, what I'm doing? Remember carefully. At 4:30, what I'm doing? I'm taking a database full backup. How to take a database full backup? Backup database. Backup database. No. Backup database is okay. Backup database, or else you can use backup database plus
Plus
archive
Archive.
log. Let's wait. Backup database plus archive log. Okay. 4:30. So which means what you people have to assume now? You people have to assume at 10 o'clock. Now you people have to assume 10 o'clock I'm taking a full backup. Okay, na? Everyone.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
10 o'clock I'm taking a full backup. After 10 o'clock, from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. From 10 p.m. okay to 6 a.m. So from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Okay, there will be a lot of data, right? There will be a lot of data that is coming into the database, but the data is stored in the form of archives. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
cool.
ma'am.
We'll do this challenging task now. If you people are able to understand and if you people are able to do this, that's it. You people are happy. I mean, you people are happy DBAs now. You can do anything. That's it, right? What else can be challenging than this? Understand what I'm talking?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Okay. So this is how it is challenging me. Database, yeah. Now database backup completed. At what time database backup completed? Remember, at what time database backup completed?
10 p.m.
10 p.m.
10 p.m. 10 p.m. database backup completed. Now, after 10 p.m. Now at 10 p.m. How many archives are there? At 10 p.m. What is the last archive at 10 p.m.?
81.
A1.
Make a note of this. Okay. So we have backup of CRD files plus backup of archive logs till 81. After 10 p.m. Users connected to the database and created lot of tables, right? Now I'll create one more table. Create table. Create table test as select star from DPT department. Okay. Now after 10 p.m. after the backup is completed, lot of people connected, lot of users connected to the database, and they are doing their activities. What are their activities? They are creating the tables. Whatever the tables that they are creating, and they will insert the data, right? They will insert the data, insert into test select star from department. Okay. Now they are inserting the data. Where this data will go? Can anyone tell me? When they are inserting the data, where the data will go? The data will go to the. See, everyone mute. I'll tell. I'm talking now. So whatever, these are all the changes only, right? These are all changes only happening in the database. These are all changes. Everyone agree with me or not? Yes or no? These are all changes happening in the database
Yes, sir.
after
Yes,
10.
sir.
After 10 p.m. these many changes happening. Where the changes will go? Obviously, they'll first go to the change vectors will go to the redo buffer cache. From here, it will be writing into the redo files. From here, they are going into archives only, right? The changes are going and sitting in archives. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Which means now the archives are 81. So just because of these changes, whatever the insert is happening, logs are switching and more archives are getting generated. We'll see that now. Insert into select star from test only. Right. I keep inserting the data. You see, archives will be generated. I think. Yeah, it's started. It does start up. Still not started. We'll open a netlog file. We'll open a netlog file and keep it aside. Okay. Yeah. Now we got 82. You can check. You can check now. 81, right? So yeah, now I'll insert more and more records. See what happens. All this data, where this data is going?
Types.
Switch
Data archive logs.
archive logs. So it is going into archive logs now. You can check. See, more archives are getting generated, right? After 10 p.m. backup, 82 generated, 83 generated. Okay. After 10 p.m. backup. So when the user is creating this table, after 10 p.m. backup or before 10 p.m. backup?
After 10 p.m.
After 10 p.m.
After 10
Obviously,
p.m.
user after 10 p.m. backup, right? After 10 p.m. backup. And which user? See, again, one more archive got generated. One more archive. You can check. 82, 83, 84, 85, 86. Lot of archives are getting generated. And table space is exhausted. Okay. There is no space in the table space. We don't worry about it now. For now, whatever the transaction is happened, that is okay, and we will commit. We'll commit the transaction. That's it. Right? Now, if you see, select count of star from test. How many records are there? See, 188 means one. This is 87,000. 188 lakh. 74,368 records are there in this table. When this all records are created, after the 10 p.m. backup or before 10 p.m. backup? I'm asking you people.
After 10 p.m.
After 10 p.m.
I mean, are you people sleeping or you people are not interested? What?
English both are na.
Huh?
This count is entire that is available in test.
No, the count is okay, man. What I'm asking, when these many records are created in the table, right? When this table and this records are created after 10 p.m. backup or before 10 p.m. backup?
After 10 p.m. back.
After 10 p.m. backup.
After 10 p.m.
So that is only our scenario, right? So at 10 p.m. the backup is there, but in between 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. in between 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. there are a lot of users who created the tables and everything. Where everything, the live data is going where? The live data is going into archives. So we have archives here. We have the archives. We have the archives. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
We have.
Yes,
Yes.
Kumar.
We have the archives. We have the archives. What? We have the archives in between 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. In between 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. we have the archives. Yes. So now what I will do is I will physically remove the database now. I'll physically remove the database, which means I'll create a scenario that the database is lost. Where will be the database? In which location? Prod, ICICI, or a data? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where is that? Where is that? I mean. Okay. In this table space, right? This is the table space where the data is there. So we'll remove that table space. RM. One, 3, 4. Maybe it's better. 1, 3, 4, 2. Done. So this entire table space is gone now. No, if the entire table space is gone, which means is this user will this user be able to see the data now?
No.
No, Anna.
No, Kumar.
Obviously the entire data is lost. So user is panicked now. How much of data is gone? 188 lakhs of data. 188 lakh. Isn't it a big figure? 188 lakh customers data.
Yes.
Isn't it a big figure and is it a big number? It's a very panic situation, right? That too when this data is gone after the backup is completed. So we don't have the backup of this. We don't have the backup of this. But still we can restore and recover. From where? From archives. That is the scenario. First what we will do, we will restore the files from 10 p.m. backup, and then we will recover the data from archives. Simple. I'll show you how to do it. I'll show you how to do it. Okay. So first connect to SQL Plus. Okay. Shut abort. If you do shut down immediate, it will not work because files are gone. Database is gone now, so it will not work. So obviously you have to do shut abort. Shut abort. Abort. Okay. Shut abort. Done. Then what you do? If you do startup, connect to SQL Plus and do startup. Obviously, startup will fail. Means open will fail. It will mount. P file is there. SP file is there. It is instance started, mounted because control file is there. But database will not open because data files are not there. Data files are lost. So how to get this data files back? How to get this data files back? Simple. Connect to RMAN. Okay. Connect to RMAN. Okay. And see list backup. Okay. This is the latest backup, right? Where is the latest backup? This is the latest backup. from 18. 18 is having the control file. Okay. This is the latest backup in which we have full files. 16 piece name. Okay. What is there in 17? What is there in 17? 17 is having archive log, I think. Yeah, archive log. So 16 backup is having data files. Data files is having 16th backup. So what you do is restore table space. Which table space? You can restore data. You can restore one data file also, or you can directly restore table space. Restore table space ABC data. See, it is restoring all the files from 16th backup only. From 16th backup only, it is restoring all 4 files. Whatever the data table space files, data files are gone, it is restoring all the 4 files again. Yeah, restore is completed. Now what we have to do? Restore is completed. Now what we have to do?
Recover.
Recovery.
That will do recovery.
Yeah, we have to do recovery, right? Recover
Data.
recover. Can you recover database also, right? Recover database, or you can do recover table space also. Whatever.
Table space.
Anything you want, or recover database from recover database using that's okay, fine. So what we do now, we will try to open the database. We'll try to connect to SQL Plus. Now we got the files back, right? Try to open the database. Alter database. Alter database. Open. What it says? What it is saying?
Needs media recovery.
media
It needs
recovery.
media recovery.
Obviously, it is looking for recovery, right? It is looking for recovery. Okay. So what you need to do? If you do a recover, if you recover the database from Arman, till what time it can recover?
10 p.m.
10 p.m. Kumar.
According to the scenario.
10 p.m.
From
10
10
p.m.
p.m.
10 p.m.
Where is my backup? Okay. I want to show that scenario for you. Arman target slash. Okay. Now restore is completed, but recovery is not completed, right? Recover database from backup location. What is the backup location? /prod/ICICI/Arman, right? Can this be happen? No. Recover database
from not
from actually there is I want to use only the piece. I want to use only the piece. fine. Anyways, recovered database until sequence also we can use. Recovered database until. What is the last sequence that is there? Last sequence is this, right? Until checkpoint, until SCN, until sequence we can use this. Let me check this recovered database from backup. No, that is not the one. Actually, it should take, but it is not taking. But that's okay. You can give actually recovered database. You know what? You don't have to do this. But that's okay. What we will do is we'll try to open the database. We forget about recovery, man. Forget about recovery. Everyone forget about recovery. Okay. You don't worry about recovery at all. According to the scenario, you don't worry about recovery at all. I want to show you something which I will show you. Okay. Forget about recovery. Okay. Now I will try to open the database. You just concentrate on this particular command. I'll give you that command later. Okay. No problem. I have multiple methods to recover the database. Alter database open. Now I'll try to open. Okay. What I did is according to the scenario, what I did is restore is completed. Restore is completed. Yes, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But till what time it has restored? But till what time it has restored?
Till
10
10
p.m.
10 p.m.
10 p.m. only, right? Till 10 p.m. Till 10 p.m. only it has restored. Okay. Till 10 p.m. What was the archive log? Till 10 p.m. What was the archive logs we have? Till 81. Yes.
Some
81.
Yes, 81.
Recover database. See, when I say recover database, what it is asking? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me what it is asking?
It's asking for the archive logs.
Obviously, what it is doing is, hey, I'm able to, I'm able to get this file as it is at 10 p.m. But after that, there are a lot of archives that got generated, and the data is in archives. So I have to restore from this archive. So when I say recover database from SQL, when I say recover database, it is asking me the archive. So you can give the archive and click enter. Now it is asking 82 archive. So now we can click and enter. But make sure you should have this physically archives. You have to maintain this physically archives should be present in your server. Understand what I'm talking?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, understood.
Everyone.
Yes,
Yes,
Kumar.
sir.
Everyone, what I'm talking, everyone able to understand. You can recover the latest data also, but the latest data is in the archives, right? So you have to make sure that these archives are physically present in the server in this location. If not, it will not be recovered. So this is what the scenario is. That is what I'm proving now. From 10 a.m. to 6 a.m., whatever the archives are getting generated after 81, it is asking me those archives. Hey, if you want to recover the database, I have to apply the archive. Do you want me to apply? Yes, apply. Okay. If you want to recover, I have to apply 82 archive. Do you want me to apply? Yes, apply. Next, if you want to recover I have to apply one more archive, 83. Do you want to apply? Yes, apply. Like that. How many archives are there? You can recover the data from the archives. See, if you see the alert log file, it is recovering. Video is recovering. Okay. Now you don't have to supply, every one archive, 81, 82, 83, 84, like that. You don't have to supply one by one. There is an option called auto. If you give auto, automatically all the archives will be applied and it will be recovered. Data will be recovered. Understood, everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Done.
Yes, Kumar.
Completed.
Yes,
Completed.
yes,
Now
sir.
you can open the database. Alter database open. Now you can open the database. And now user will be able to see that millions of data is gone, right? Now user will be able to see the data back. See, came back. Understood, guys?
Yes, understood.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, Kumar.
Understood the importance of archives?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is what I wanted to explain. So that's it. So that's it. We can do it in the recoveries, and this is the main important thing. The main important thing is how to restore the data from archives. Means this is the scenario. At 10 p.m. I have taken a full backup. At 10 p.m. I have the database full backup. Yes, but 6 a.m. I lost the database. I lost the database at 6 a.m. How can I get the database as in 6 a.m. when someone is asking? So what you have to do is, I have the 10 p.m. full backup. Okay, fine. I will restore all the files as in 10 p.m. When I do that, what happens? Only I will be able to see till 10 p.m. only. But the data after 10 p.m. there is lot of data. There is lot of data is there. After 10 p.m. there is lot of data in the database. How can we recover in between 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.? Simple. Recover the database from archives that are there in between 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Apply those archives. Apply those archives. Just connect to SQL Plus. Connect to SQL Plus and just give a command. Where is that? Connect to SQL Plus and give the command. Recover database. It will only ask you, hey, I want this archive. Check if you have this archive in your database or in your location or not. In this location or not. If you have this archive. If yes, apply. Okay, apply. I want another archive. Apply. You want another archive? Apply. Just check whether all the archives are there with you or not. If all the archives are present with you, then just give auto. Automatically, recovery will happen. Recovery will happen from the archives, and you can open the database happily without any data loss. Zero data loss. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
Kumar.
no. Yes, sir. No.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Actually, I thought of showing it in a different way, but this is the actual method. This is the exact method, and you can follow this method. Okay. So by applying like this from the recent archives, I'm able to get my data back again. So restores recoveries concepts are clear.
Yes, sir.
Clear.
Everyone.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Let's try to do it the final restore and recovery. Let's remove the control file and see what happens. We'll do that also. Okay. But before that, we'll take one full backup. Huh? Before that, I'll take one full backup. Okay. I'm taking one full backup now. After taking a backup, what I will do? I will remove C, R, D, everything. I'll remove everything, and I'll see what happens. That's one more worst scenario. Let's try to do that also. Okay. Actually, if I say restore, and it should actually do it. Restore from backup piece. There is a command which I will do. I'll do it in control file now. You see that. From backup piece, you have to give in single quotes. It will be able to restore. I don't know why it did not do it, but that's okay. Forget about the RMAN restore. You understood, right? Whenever you want, you can restore or you can recover using from SQL. You can connect and do a recover database. It will ask you from this archive. I need the data. So do you have the archive? Do you want me to apply? Just click on the archive or give automatically whatever the archives are there after the backup. After 10 p.m. backup, whatever the archives are there. From those archives, the data will be restored and recovered, and you can open the database happily. You have understood this concept, right? Whatever the concept that I told you, this one
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
is very important and challenging. Now it is now for you people, restore and recovery become very easy, right?
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
people
sir.
agree
Yes,
with me,
Kumar.
or
Yes, sir.
you people only
Yes,
sleep?
sir.
You go without
Yes,
answer?
sir.
Everyone, Srikant, Balraj,
Yes.
Dingana, Krishnakant,
Yes, sir.
Krish,
Yes, sir.
Vijay Kiran, Vijay Sarthi.
Yes, Kumar, it's easy.
Now you people got a confidence, like even if I lost any file also, no problem. Even if I even if there is data loss also, no problem. I have the archives. I can get the data from archives. You got that confidence? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. We got it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Kumar.
Yes, Kumar.
So don't be
Yes, sir.
panic. So don't
Yes,
be
sir.
panic whenever any kind of data is lost. So don't be panic. Okay. We have archives. We have archives in our hand. So you people don't have to panic. Whenever you have archives, it means you are in the safe zone. Remember that. Whenever there are archives, you are in the safe zone. No problem at all. Now the backup is completed, right? So what we'll do now? What we'll do now is go to the CRT file location /prod/ SSA or data. Okay. We'll remove the biggest file, the heart of the database, control file. Okay, we'll remove the control file and see what happens. Okay, the biggest risk that we are doing is removing the control file. If control file is gone, database will not mount. If that is not mounted, then database will not open. So even if you have the data files also, without control file, without a control file, even if we have these files, are they useful? Can anyone tell me? Without a
No,
control,
Kumar.
without control file, are these data files and Redolog files are useful?
No,
No.
Kumar.
No, sir.
They have no use.
Simple logic. Because without mounting, to mount the database, I need a control file. To mount the database, I need a control file. If the control file itself is not there, how can I mount the database? How can I open the database? So that is the concept. So let's see how we can handle this kind of situation. Shut. Immediate will not work. Okay. So shut bot. Done. Next, startup. What happens when I give startup? It will only no mount. It will not even mount because no control file. Yes? See, there is no control file. Yes or no? Everyone able to see my
Yes,
screen?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
if
Kumar.
instance just started. Instance only started. There is no control file. If there is no control file, even if you have the data files, where should I keep these data files? Which is of no use. Only when the database is mounted, okay. Only when the database is mounted, then only we can open the data files. Only when the database is mounted. So how to deal with this situation? So connect to Rman /Rman target / okay. Restore or recover control. So restore control file from the previous backup, whatever the backup you have. This one. Yeah. Done. Control file is back. Control file is back now. You do alter database mount. Done. I'm able to mount the database. Now try alter database open. It's not opening. Huh? Alter database open. Now it is telling you you have to open the database in reset logs, and the database open reset logs. It says recovery needed. So recover database. Done. Alter database open. So alter database open. Reset logs. Done. Database open. Is it simple, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is it simple? Yes or no? If the worst scenario which can happen is losing a control file in the database. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
We
sir.
lost the control file. What we did after losing the control file, we have restored the control file from the backup location. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
After restoring the control file, what we did, we mount the database because control file is back, right? Control file restore is completed, so we have mount the database. After mounting the database, what we did, we tried to open, but it is asking for recovery. So we have recovered the database. We have recovered the database now. We have recovered the database. After recovering the database, what we did, we opened alter database open with the reset log option. What is this reset log? I'll tell you. What happens in this scenario? I'll tell you. What happens in this scenario? I'll tell you. Who will maintain the backups information? Who will maintain the backups information?
Control file.
Control file.
Obviously, control file. Obviously, control file. Control file will maintain the backups information. So what happens when the control file is lost? And what more information will be there in control file? Can anyone tell me what are the other information will be there in control file?
Database, when the database is created,
Okay.
the backup information,
Yes.
SCN
Yes.
database,
SCN numbers and system
data
numbers.
file locations,
Okay.
The
Data file.
database name.
Exactly. Next.
database name.
Very good. Very good. Good answers. Yeah. Come on. Still.
All files and information will be there on our
Yes. All files information. Data files information. Reducer information. Yes. Next. SCN information. Yes. Next. So database control file will maintain what information? Control file will maintain database information, database birth time, when the database is born. Remember?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Database birth
Birth
time,
time.
database name,
Location.
next archives information, database backups information, data file locations information, and SCN numbers, and the last one, log sequence. Remember?
Yeah, log sequence.
Log sequence. How many times the logs are switched how many times? Understood? Everyone,
Yeah.
what is the log sequence? For example, the sequence number is 1, the sequence number is 2 for redo log file. Okay, now it's switched, so it becomes 2. Once again it switched to redo 1, then it becomes 3. Once again it switched here, it becomes 4. Once again it switched here, it becomes 5. Once again it switched here, it becomes 6. Like that, how many switches happen? That many log sequence are there in the database. That information is also there in the control file. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everyone able to understand what I'm talking?
Yes, sir.
Should I continue the class?
Yes,
or not?
Kumar.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Kumar.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Understood.
Okay. Now, when we lost the control file, what happens when we lost the control file is the saddest part is we lost all this information. We lost all this information. We lost the DB name. We lost all this information. We lost the backup information. We lost the log sequence number. We lost the CN number. Everything. But the luckiest part is we have the backup. So we restored we restored that from the backup. But what happens? We lost some information, right? What are the information we lost is we lost the log sequence information. What is the information we lost?
Log sequence.
Kumar, I have one doubt. Actually, SCN number, we lost SCN number.
Yes.
Current SCN number.
Yeah, yes, current SCN number. Yes, that is what I'm telling. Where will be the current SCN number? Okay, you are telling current SCN number. Where will be the current SCN number? It will be there in the current redo log file only, right?
Yes. Correct.
I'm telling you, these people are not answering. I don't know. I was just telling the same thing. So log sequence number will be lost when we lost the control file. The log sequence number will be lost. Which information will be lost? Can you people repeat with me? At least repeat with me.
Log
Log
sequence.
sequence.
Log sequence.
Log sequence number will be lost. So when we lost the log sequence number and one more information will be lost. Backups information. What is that?
Backup.
Backup information.
Backup information. Okay. So again, what we need to do, we need to take a fresh backup. Again, we need to take a fresh backup. Okay. And when we lost the log sequence, what happens is, it will ask us to open the database in reset logs. It will ask us to open the database in which mode?
Reset logs.
Reset log.
Reset logs.
Reset logs.
Reset logs.
There is no data loss. For your information, if the control file is lost, everything is lost actually. If the control file is lost, control file is the heart of the database. If the control file is lost, everything is lost. But when we restore the control file back and we want to, then we recover the database and we try to when we try to open the database, it will not open with the current sequence number. It will not open. For example, the current sequence number is 35. For example, the current sequence number is 35. The database will not open with the current sequence number because the information is lost in the control file. There is not, the log sequence number is not there. Now control file is acting like a new control file. Control file is acting like a new control file. So it is not able to see 35 log sequence. So what we are doing, we are opening the database with reset logs, which means again log sequence starts from 1. Understand everyone?
Yes, sir.
Understood everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Kumar.
Yes, sir.
So if you see the log sequence, we are opening the database with reset logs. So we are opening the database with reset logs, right? So when we open the database with reset logs, as we lost the control file, we lost the information about the sequence number, log sequence. We are opening the database with reset logs. So again, the log sequence, redo log sequence will start from 1, 2, 3, 4. Again it will start from sequence number 1. So what we have to do? What is this called as? When we lost the control file, right? We lost the control file. Remember this carefully. We lost the control file. Control file is the heart of the database. We lost the control file. When a person lost the heart, can a person survive?
No.
No.
Okay, but transplantation, heart transplantation is possible. Within some minutes, we can bring the heart from someone's heart and we can do the heart transplantation so that we can give a birth to this guy. Is it possible? Yes or no?
Possible, sir.
Yes.
Possible, right? Possible. In the same way, a person almost died. A person almost died. The heart has to be replaced. Okay, the heart has to be replaced. So there is a heart transplantation which is happening. So they are replacing the heart and giving rebirth to that person. In the same way, when we lost the control file, we lost everything. We lost the information. We lost this sequence number. We lost the backups information. We lost everything. So what we are doing is, when we open a database with reset logs, it will reset. It will reset again, which means we are giving rebirth to the database. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is called incarnation. Everyone repeat with me.
Sir,
Incarnation. This is called database incarnation. Means giving a rebirth to the database. It's called database incarnation. Whenever we lost the control file, which is like a heart of the database, okay, we are restoring the control file, but all the information is lost in the control file. So even the control file information is lost. but the data is as it is. So we are restoring the control file and we are recovering the database. We are restoring the control file and we are recovering the database. Okay, and we are giving a new birth to the database. We are giving a new birth to the database. This is called database incarnation. You can also check the incarnation number. Will people see something called incarnation? Yeah, if you people see, let me know.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Kumar,
It's
we
going
see.
up.
Where is that?
Last
Recovery
underscore
target.
open incarnation.
Where?
Down, down.
Recovery target incarnation, Kumar. Last open incarnation.
Last open incarnation. Okay. There will be something called this also. Okay, fine. Select recovery target incarnation and last open incarnation. From $3. See, incarnation number changed. Incarnation number changed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Even the current SCN will also change. Okay. And what else? Reset logs. Reset logs change number. Select reset logs change number from $3 database. Okay. This is where reset logs happened. At this point, reset logs happened. 894395. At this point, reset logs happened. So if you want to check, select group, redo log group, comma, redo log thread, no, redo log sequence, redo log sequence, comma, members from $3 log. See, sequence started again from 1. Again, log sequence started from 1. Understood what I am talking? This is group 3. The group 3, these are one. There is one member. Okay. Members. Yeah. So there are two groups. It is of group 3 and group 4. Actually, how many archives got generated? There were some around 85 or 86 or 87 archives were generated. Means 85 switches happened. Means the log sequence should be 85 or 84. Those many log sequence happened, so that's why 84 or 85 archives generated. Everyone understanding what I'm talking, or simply rocket and science?
Understand now. Understood this.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Thank you. That's it for the day. We'll meet in the next session.